Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. Backstage at Download Festival 2025. Don Broco on the lineup. Rob joins me now. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, very good.
Good. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Nice to see you again. It's been a little minute, man. It's been quiet times for Broco of late. Yeah. It's nice to see you guys taking those first steps, getting back out on the road again. How these recent shows been for you?
Been awesome. Yeah, we haven't played since last year. About this time last year,
yeah.
we did Trees. That was our only festival of last year.
Yeah.
So, like, we were like, we need some warm-up shows for Download Main Stage, but it's just so good. Like, you know, being back on stage, doing what we love. You know, I'm sure I've said this before in interviews, but like, we love moments of writing. It's like you get those sparks of like, fuck, I'm buzzing. Like,
yeah.
And then you get so much like, you know, just hard work. Sometimes working on a song for like, you know, you could work on a song for 3 days, 4 days, and then just scrap it at the end.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a point where we're nearing the end of writing the record, and we're just gagging to play like the songs that we've written already. We just want to be playing them live.
Amazing.
So yeah, this has given us that little taste where we're just gagging now to put out the record and get to play the new stuff.
So exciting, man. So exciting. What a way to kick it off with Download, like you say, on the main stage, man. I mean, this is big stuff. You know how important this event is, this festival is to the whole kind of scene, particularly in the UK. Lovely little slot for you on that main stage. It's got to be an exciting one.
Yeah, we've never played main stage before as well. We've done, this was our first festival back in the day.
God, was actually the first one you ever played? Wow.
Back when they had the Red Bull stage. We did that a couple of times. We played the second stage, but we've never done main stage. And like, it's an awesome slot. You know, it's you know, the bigger stages are now things we've sort of been relatively practiced on our headline shows. So to bring that show now to Download, where it's going to be pretty much a whole new set. I don't think we've played. The last time we were here, it was on our automatic cycle.
God, it's been that long. That's crazy.
So getting to play like definitely weighted towards the last two records amount of stuff, which is way more Download like minded as well. Man, you know,
none of the songs off Technology have ever been played at Donington.
I don't think
Here
so,
we
no.
go.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's going to go absolutely off today. I'm very excited now. It's going to be great. You alluded to a new record there, of course. You know, I'm going to ask a little bit about that. So, are we done and dusted? Are we kind of ready to go, or what stage are we at?
We're pretty much ready to go. There's like 1 or 2 songs that we're kind of leaving for the recording process.
Okay.
You want to. I've forgotten who said this now. I should know. There's some very, well-spoken, creative said, you know, you need to leave space for God to breathe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice.
But we're going to, I'd say 90% of the record's there.
Wow.
So we're going to head, like, the week after Download, we're heading into the studio to record it. So we can't wait. Exciting times.
It sounds like you're hyped on. I mean, what's the kind of vibe? I know you want to give too much away at the minute, but what is the kind of vibe you're playing with at the minute?
It's kind of building on what we started with Technology and then further to Amazing Things. So it's definitely like heavy Broco, probably leaning in even further into that realm.
Nice.
I think, you know, the last few years of just letting loose on stage and live, you know, we've always been a live band and embraced what that is to be a live band, and that's kind of led, you know, where the records have gone. And again, just sort of, you know, a lot of people will seem to tell us, we never think this, a lot of people are like, you're so much heavier live than on record. And I don't know what that is, whether it's like we're just playing harder or I'm going for the vocals more. Probably when I can't remember a lyric, I just end up screaming it, but you know, so no one can tell I've forgotten the words.
Sure.
Which feels amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
So so we're bringing that to the recording process, and it's definitely sounding like our most hype stuff yet, which is
love exciting. The sound of this, that live energy show going on to record. That's exactly what I want from Broco. That's very, very exciting. Hey, a couple of questions we're asking absolutely everybody this weekend. So first up, huge lineup at Download as it always is. Anyone out there today that you've never toured with, never collabed with, where you think, you know what, that'd be a perfect tour for Broco to do?
There's so many people.
Yeah, it's big.
I'd say like just bumping into like a few people like backstage where you're like, wow, like I love these bands, and we've never played with Holding Absence before.
Man, Lucas is kicking around for funerals, isn't he?
And we keep seeing them, like we see them around. We've known them for ages. Again, like really randomly, we we did we hosted like a Red Bull. I think it was back when they were doing a lot of work with Download. We hosted like a Red Bull competition where we were the judges to discover like new bands coming through.
Man.
And it was Holding Absence's old band. And we were like, these guys are sick.
There you go.
Get them on it, whatever they did. And now to see them, I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 member changes, but to see them just going from strength to strength and being such, and you know, Lucas is such a powerhouse, like vocalist.
Unreal.
Like they're a band that we've never actually played shows with that would be cool one day.
That would be amazing, yeah.
But then, just, you know, the whole rest of the lineup, like we're just living for this new metal resurgence right now. It's like,
mate. That's a bit of you.
It's everything that we grew up with and love as a band. You know, tomorrow seeing Korn will just be insane.
It's going to be a good night out. It's going to be a big one, that. We're also asking people for mosh pit memories. So any mosh pit from one of your shows that's particularly stood out over the years? Anything crazy happened?
From our mosh pits?
From your mosh pit, or if you've been in one that you want to shout out as well?
My first ever mosh pit, I think I might have told this story before, was a real baptism of fire.
Oh yeah.
The first ever like proper show I went to was Ozfest at Milton Keynes.
That's a good way to start out.
I'd been to like I think I've been to a Metallica tribute act band at my local venue, a Nirvana tribute act, and then Ozfest was happening, and the first pit I ever went into was the Slipknot mosh pit. And like within 5 seconds, I was like choking on this guy's dreadlock, like down my leg. It found its way right down.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
I just stumbled out, like bent over, like, is this what it is? Straight back in. Yeah.
Good to learn quick. That's not what it's always like. No, not ideal situation.
But yeah, from our mosh pits, like the one that stands out was probably because I live with it every day with now old man back pain, just getting split in half. I ventured into the crowd during a Wall of Death, got the crowd to like run at me, and just completely just got owned. And now I need to do my yoga before every show.
Get those stretches in, those warm-up stretches, that'll do it. Last one for you, man. We're getting everyone to do what we're calling a 7-song set list, right? So let's pretend that Broco are only allowed to play the same 7 songs every show for the rest of your career.
Wow.
Which of those songs are making the cut for the 7?
Probably gonna pick the easy ones because they're always the most fun. I'll go Pretty. Pretty, Everybody. It's actually okay. This isn't so hard, but it's just really fun at the moment. So if you hold me to this and we have to do it every time,
I will hold.
I might regret it.
Okay.
Fingernails.
Okay.
That's a really just amazing one live, even though it's kind of hard to sing. T-shirt song.
Got to be in there. Yeah.
I'd go with Gum Shield. On 5. We're not playing it this one, but I really loved playing Anaheim from Amazing Things last tour, and one more. Let's go for a classic you want to know.
Very good choice. Very good choice. Now that's a decent mix right there. Dude, it's great to see you guys back out there and back at it, man. Looking forward to the new music. Looking forward to the show today. All the best to you. We'll catch up soon, I'm sure.
Thank
all right?
you. Yeah.
Good to see you. Rob, everybody.